Good morning and win forever. My name is M. Tommy, Pastor of Peace Ark Ministry. All right, this is a very important information I want to share. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have loved to talk about this matter again, but for the sake of emphasis and reiterating that this person in question that we're going to talk about today, has a mental issue, number one. And number two is eating more than she can swallow. And number three, so that whatever that may happen tomorrow, we can always refer to this video that somebody pointed out this, somebody spoke about it, somebody shouted about it. I'm not just going to talk about it, I'm shouting in case something happens tomorrow, that all of you would say, yes, this was already said. Somebody had already pointed out this. You see, this woman called Prophetess Eunice is already biting more than she can, swallow. And she's going too far. Before I continue, you must understand that humans are flesh. And every human has an elastic limit. Every human being on earth has an elastic limit. I mean, a limit to what they can take. So you keep pushing them. You keep pushing them. Once they exceed their elastic limit, they will bounce back. And if they bounce back, you know what an elastic does when it bounces back. When you stretching it, it may be gentle, but once it bounces back, it comes back by force. And that force, you that it was stretching that elastic, may become a victim, may be harmed, may be hurt, or something. Eunice, according to what she posted, left her own domain, boarded a car, and went to the synagogue of all nations to tell the leader of the synagogue of all nations, Pastor Evelyn Joshua, the synagogue of all nations, that she should relinquish power, vacate for her to stay, that God says that she is the rightful person that should be on the throne. I hope you are getting the point. And I believe you will refer to this video. If she pushes that woman, pushes Mommy Evelyn Joshua to the wall and she bounces back, I hope nobody will say, woman of God, why would she do that? I hope nobody will say, synagogue, why would they do that? I just hope you watch this video. Because if she goes the way she's going, something may happen and nobody will be blamed for it. You lift your house and go to some other person's territory and domain. Let it be on record that this lady has left the synagogue of all nations for over 15 years. Even before Daddy passed out and passed on to glory. 15 or more than that. She went to the synagogue of all nations with a mother that had a mental issue. And Daddy, of course, did the best. That the mother, according to what we heard, it was, recovering. And she fell in love with the church and became, part of the church. And Daddy housed her and the mother. She stayed in the church, lived in the church, ate in the church. And she had left since 15, 16 years ago. She's not a member of the synagogue of all nations. She has her own ministry. And that ministry, she had told us that God asked her to open the ministry. So God told you to open the ministry when He had already ordained you to be the person to succeed Prophet T.B. Joshua. So who are you leaving the ministry for? So you'll be, okay, that one will be an annex and so on. Now, see this. See that thing she tried? She did that because she knows, after all, it's a synagogue of all nations that nothing will happen. She can't try that thing with Jeremiah Mototo. She can't try that thing with Apostle Joseph Suleiman. She said that mommy sends her security talks. You know the way she was in? Not just mommy, said Evelyn Joshua. You see, that's what sometimes want to crack my head. Mommy sends security. If you had gone to somewhere like Mercyland to do that stuff to Jeremiah or Omega Fire, Justice Lemon, by now, you would be in the jail to bring evidence. You'll be in the police station or be in court to bring evidence where God told you to go to someone's church and tell the person that is God that sent. If God indeed sent you to take over the church, you don't see what God did when he wanted David to take over from Saul. Go and read the Bible very well. Then that's what God would do. You don't even need to go there. If God indeed did that, you won't be there. And then if she's the one that sent you, allow. I want to read this portion of the Bible for you to hear. If you know her, please send this video to her and tag her. Romans 13 verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. For there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. Verse 2. Whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of God, like what she's doing right now. That Mami William Joshua is not the original, it wouldn't have been. Whosoever that resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of God. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. It is biblical. In case the Senate to all nations want to take an action, in case Pastor Evelyn Joshua want to take an action, don't forget she's human, and she has an elastic limit. She has a limit to which she can take anything. In case she decides to bounce back, I hope she will not be blamed. I hope this video will justify that means. As I used to say, nobody sent us to say anything. Whatever we are doing right now, it is our own way of reciprocating the love God has shown us through Pastor William Joshua, through Prophet Joshua, the Senator of All Nations, and Emmanuel TV. Nobody at any time has ever sent us to do whatever we are doing right now. So don't think somebody has sent me to do this. I'm doing this from my heart. And I'm doing it because this is like water that is boiling. This is like water that is heated. And once you get to the boiling point, you start having the vapor. Call her to order. Call her to order. Because what she's doing right now, in government, of course, you know what that means. In government, you know what that means. You can't wake up and tell an incumbent king, a president, that you are not the rightful person. And it doesn't happen. She just know that there's nothing. They won't do anything. She won't be arrested. Bisola tried this kind of rubbish. The same hand she used on Prophet Joshua went to see, do the same thing to Jeremiah. And Jeremiah was looking, she ran. Jeremiah was looking for her everywhere just to hold her. So they know very well that nothing will happen. Please, call that lady to order. I know she's mad. But you know, sometimes things will happen and madness will run away from you. Good morning and win forever.